So what changes have you seen at the clubs this year with the program and the way the leadership group's now created and formed and the emerging leaders? And
yeah, I definitely think that the building of relationships has been one of the key changes. I feel that at the start of the year it was more go out and play and see what happens, and not really accountable to your mates as much. I think now building those relationships and having that network, and you really want to play for each other.
Yep.
And you can see it. You can see that that's been a really big change in our group, that we want to play for each other. We're accountable to our mates, and we want to do whatever we can to make sure that we don't let them down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been the major change that I've seen at the club, and still got a lot of work to do on it.
Yeah.
But it's been terrific to see that.
Yeah. How do you think the leadership group has grown as a group because of the program?
I really think that we've got more of a focus, having agendas each week that we have to meet, things that we need to tick off, focus areas to really focus our minds in on. We've got a lot more of a drive and a focus on those things, which makes us more organised, for one. Having that organisation really helps us to get things done around the place, instead of like an ad hoc approach where it just sort of whatever happens, and we'll roll with the punches and see what happens. We've got a real strong idea of where we want to take the footy club, which we didn't have before the program started. So the other thing that I've really noticed with our group, the leadership group, and I talked about the whole group in terms of the care factor and relationships that we've built, but I really feel that the leadership group has become a tighter group. We're far more accountable to each other. We've got goals that we want to achieve on a performance basis on the field, and I feel accountable to those goals week in, week out. We've got a lot of work to do to get that up to a standard that's acceptable, but having that accountability brings us closer together, and we're definitely a more honest group with each other, and that honesty can be harsh at times and can be brutal, but because of the closeness of the group, we're able to move on from that brutally honest feedback a lot more quickly than in previous years.
Thanks, Matt. Just finishing, would you recommend the program to other sports teams or codes or industries?
Absolutely. I want to when I finish my football career, I want to go into a business career, and this is some of this stuff. A lot of this stuff is ideas and philosophies that I'll take into that phase of my life. So I really feel like there's a massive benefit in doing this on an individual basis for myself, but also from a team level. We've gone to another level, I believe, in our leadership and our drive and the drive for a strong culture at the footy club, and being more aware of what's required due to the program and what you've put in place at our club. So definitely recommend it, and